So I think it's fair for you guys to ask the question, who am I? Right? Who is this guy? I try to live my life humbly. I've always lived by the aspect of not calling myself an expert, because there's always something that I can get better at. But you know, where I come from, I spent about 22 years in the military. 8-ish of those were enlisted. I flew in helicopters. I was a search and rescue swimmer. We did combat search and rescue, mostly deployed off carriers. Got an opportunity to get my degree, so I took it. Got commissioned. Ultimately, as an officer, I ended up doing information warfare or cryptology for the rest of my career. I didn't start there, but I got hurt doing stuff. But I learned like a lot. Decline. Learned a lot about myself, but the path that I ended up taking, I think, actually made me into the person I am now. It gave me the opportunity to get my master's degree, so I did my master's degree in information warfare systems engineering, which allowed me to get into, I mean, you name it. It's kind of like the hodgepodge degree of engineering. And you know, and then the jobs I had as an officer, doing psychological operations, doing military deception, you know, doing collection, you know, doing intelligence gathering, building target packages, you know, all kind of led me to my post life, which I ended up doing consulting for a large consulting firm for about 6 years, and you know, serviced up to 4-star generals as advisors. Also did some commercial work, targeting companies for the most part, basically. And then I was traveling a lot, and I decided that it was time for me to be home, and so that's why I'm where I'm at, trying to run operations for this company. And so I think I bring a lot of experience. You know, a lot of times people ask, you know, what's your, and I've had it in interviews before. I had it with other consulting companies when I was, you know, in my consulting job and I was getting recruited. And it's like, you know, what's your one thing, what's your two thing? And, you know, it's funny, with the career I had, my answer to that is that there's not one or two things. And I think that's what makes me powerful, is that there's tons of stuff that I bring to the table because of the mixed experience that I got throughout my career. And so I think we're past the point in our society now of where you're good at one thing. I think you need to be good at a lot of things to be viable. So just wanted you guys to know kind of, you know, who I am. Didn't get into anything in my personal side, but we will eventually, because I think it's a really powerful story, and it's a really powerful testament to where I'm at. But I look forward to, you know, chatting with you guys, interacting with you guys. And I also need to do this because I've been selfish with everything that I've been holding to myself as far as my knowledge is concerned.